Good Wednesday morning. I'm Meteorologist Ted Schmidt. Today is looking rather rough right now. We have a storm system moving in. We've had some pretty gusty winds all night long. Into this morning, we have some pretty mild weather. 43 is the temperature right now. And if you look at our weather almanac here in Rochester today, you would see that 43 is a number that stands out. That is today's record high temperature. So we're matching that already at this hour. In fact, we've been hovering right around 43 since midnight. So yes, we have matched the record high, tied it so far. And we're going to stay in the 40s right through the morning hours. There are changes ahead for the afternoon, as you'll see in a moment. We have a blizzard warning, blizzard coming in for the mid-afternoon and evening hours. This is a pretty serious situation on a day that typically would be a big travel day, the day before Christmas Eve. You know, this year is a little different, but anybody heading out, if you're doing the evening commute for that matter, that's the time of greatest concern right now as we watch the system coming in. 43 degrees, winds out of the south make it feel just a little bit cooler right now. They've been gusting consistently to around 30 to 35 miles per hour as we go into the afternoon. Some of those winds may reach 40 or 50 miles per hour. This is a very potent storm system, a lot of wind element with this to go with that snow, and there you get the blizzard conditions. That's going to keep the roads kind of messy, and potentially poor visibility will be around, and those are the elements you need for a blizzard warning, for that to be in effect, and that starts at 3 o'clock again later today. Again, I'm meteorologist Ted Schmidt. Today we're talking about blizzard warning, snow later today. The chances for white Christmas looks like right now a pretty solid chance for about 80% of the viewing area. And then next couple of days, there will not be in fact any melting going on to change that. So we're looking at some changes ahead, but colder, sunnier weather. Today, a little bit of rain. We look at the mid-afternoon. Snow develops around 3 or 4 o'clock. I see the temperatures really taking a nosedive. It'll be the 40s until about noon, and then you see the cold front coming through. The winds go from the south to the west and eventually northwest. That's the cold air coming in behind the system, and the winds will be very strong at that point in time for the evening hours. Sunset 4:36, and again after sunset it gets even colder because of that cold air coming in. Wind chill in some cases this evening below zero by around 8 or 9 o'clock, and then it's going to be way colder than that for tomorrow. 43 right now, though. Southeast winds 16 miles per hour, 35 the wind chill. Air pressure falling rapidly, 29.33 inches of mercury. A lot of clouds, a shaky camera. So far, no rain. We've been tracking the possibility of rain. I do think we'll see at least a few spotty showers or sprinkles for the late morning and early afternoon ahead of that main body of low pressure. 43 right now in Rochester. That is just a few minutes after 8 o'clock here on this Wednesday morning. 46 in Charles City and 46 in Winona. These temperatures are unreal. They are ahead of the system. Warm air building in, and then you see the cold side of that, the snow, and that is what's headed our way for the second half of the day. No more 40s after this, maybe even for the rest of the winter. Who knows? But the way it's going, probably not. This winter's been an unusual one so far. This whole month has been unusual. Winter weather advisory for areas east of Rochester. To the north, a winter storm warning, the possibility of up to 4 to 6 inches of snow in some of the northern portions of that area. We're talking northern Goodhue County up toward Red Wing and also the Twin Cities. That with that wind also creating difficult travel weather. Now the difference between a winter weather advisory and the blizzard warning, less of that wind impact. There will be gusty weather in the winter weather advisory, but the visibility will not be hampered as much. We're not talking about that quarter mile or less visibility for 3 straight hours. That is a criteria in a blizzard warning. For winter weather advisory, those areas probably not seeing that much of that reduction in visibility, but they're still going to have some pretty gusty weather, maybe some poor road conditions because of the blowing. That still will be a concern. And the wind advisory, northeast Iowa, those beige counties still dealing with a very light coating of snow, but a lot of wind, at times 40 to 50 miles per hour. So wind advisory, and that's what we've had already this week. We've had at least one already. Storm system moving through the rain, and then the snow at Futurecast. We look ahead to the mid-afternoon, about 2 or 3 o'clock, the big transition. Blizzard warning takes effect at 3. Snow continues right until about midnight. The heaviest right around the evening commute at 5:30, 6 o'clock. We may even see between 3 and 6 o'clock a brief period of freezing rain as we begin to see that transition to that colder air aloft. So icy weather to be sure, and with the blowing snow and the poor visibility, just a bad evening to be traveling. Tomorrow, still kind of blustery. Not as windy. We're talking 25 mile per hour gusts, not 45 or 50 mile per hour gusts, but still raw because it's single digit highs. We're talking temperatures right around 0 to 5 above most of the day. High temperature right around 7. That gives us a feels like temperature of 10 to 20 below zero the entire day. Cold sunshine around the area all day for Christmas Eve day. Christmas Day itself starts out around 3 or 4 below zero, and then we'll have lighter winds during the day. A little more warmth comes in. We'll have sunnier skies in the afternoon, and that helps us reach the low 20s. So Friday, Christmas Day, looks a whole lot better than Christmas Eve. Today, 42 the morning temperature in Rochester, 47 in Austin, 47 in Charles City. Temperatures dropping with that snow in the afternoon. Maybe a little ice development as well. About an inch by sunset. South winds up to 35 miles per hour. The winds turn to the west just before sunset, and then northwest up to 45 miles per hour. Snow and blowing snow. 1 to 2 inches of evening accumulation. Snow finishes by midnight. Areas of the northwest may see about 3 to 6 inches of snowfall, though. We're talking up toward Goodhue County and over toward Kenyon and even maybe around West Concord. Those areas could see definitely more than 3 inches of snow. Areas southeast of Rochester, an inch or less in most cases. 7 degrees tomorrow's high temperature, partly sunny. Wind chill 10 to 20 below zero. Northwest winds 10 to 20, gusting to 25. And here's the snowfall forecast. We're going to look at those numbers here. Rochester, close to 2 inches. We looked at the west and southwest, 3 or 4 inches. Mankato, Twin Cities, those areas 7 or 8 inches. And then northeast Iowa, Charles City, Decorah, Cresco, down toward Lanesboro, an inch or less of accumulation out of the storm system. Outlook beyond tomorrow. Friday, low 20s, not as windy. Saturday and Sunday, fairly tame breeze, some sunshine, some flurries on Sunday. It looks like that system will stay just south of us, so just a glancing blow from that system. But temperatures in the 20s, definitely more seasonable than the sub-zero morning lows in the single digits we're going to see on Christmas Eve. Next week, flurries on Sunday, then we see cold sunshine, and by next Tuesday and Wednesday, there's snow likely. As a big system coming in, there's a possibility of some accumulation. Some of the data I've been looking at so far suggests 3 or more inches of accumulation out of that one, too. Still early to say, because if it does take the 2 full days to go through, as they're suggesting, some of the data is saying, it could definitely be significant, but we will watch that in time. It's still a week away, so a lot will likely change between now and then, and we'll know more details once we get past the weekend. But in the meantime, just expect something next Wednesday with more of those seasonable 20s. In the meantime, today, the big story is our blizzard warning. It starts at 3 o'clock. The evening commute looks sloppy, messy. If you don't have to travel, best thing to do is don't do it, because it does not look good. And it looks like things will get better after midnight, but the blowing snow won't be completely done until sunrise Christmas Eve day tomorrow. And then it just gets cold and sunny. In the meantime, have a great Wednesday. And for Seinfeld fans, again, today is Festivus, so happy Festivus for the rest of us. And otherwise, Merry Christmas. We'll see you here tomorrow. I'll be back for Christmas Eve day, Thursday, and hopefully the weather is a whole lot quieter than today.